Hey, here we are in the thick of things, mid-class, and one of our customers had a little issue. She was trimming her block and trimmed it too close. It was supposed to be a raw edge applique and she got too close. It's not very even, so she said, what am I gonna do? I'd love to put a satin stitch, but it's not an option, but it is for us because we have software. So here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I opened up just a blank canvas. We're gonna show you guys a quickie on how to do this. So we're gonna, in our blank canvas, I'm gonna open Create and Digitizing. So if you guys have ever tried to open an embroidery design in Digitizing, we're gonna start with no picture. We just want a blank screen. And we're going to change our hoop because we want it natural, just because I know the design. All right, so now finish. This opens up all of our digitizing tools. And if you've ever tried to insert into Create an embroidery design, you won't find it because the software in Digitizing is looking for an EDO file. So if you do insert, you're never going to find any files unless you have an EDO file. What we want to insert today is an embroidery. So we're going to come over here to insert embroidery. That will allow me to take any embroidery design and bring it into my digitizing tools. Very cool. So the one we're looking for today is our Go Team design. And I'm going to hit open. So here is the block in question, and what we want to do is just add a satin stitch around that pennant design. So we're going to do it the quickest way possible, so you guys can leave me comments on how you do it differently, but she's mid-class. She just wants to get it done, so we're just making it happen for her. So we are going to go to Point Create, and we don't want to fill, so I shut off my fill. I want a satin line. I can come all the way down here to my fill area, and that's going to tell me what the software is set for as far as the satin area right now. So our width is a 4.0. That should cover up the raw edge of her fabric just fine. So I'm not going to change that, and I'm just going to hit OK. I couldn't find my cursor for a minute there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Create Area or Line. And I am going to zoom in. So down here, I'm going to go to Zoom to Rectangle. So that changes my cursor into a magnifying glass. And I can click and drag to get a better look at my piece here. I'm going to now right click to shut that tool off, click Create Area or Line, and I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to hold the Shift button down, and if you look at the cursor there, see how it's a circle? So if I hit a circle, I am making more of a curved line. If I hold down my Shift, it turns into a square, which will make a sharp angle, which is what we're looking for here. So I'm going to click, drop my point, then I'm going to come to the end, and I'm going to drop my point, and I'm going to come back to the other side, Shift, drop a point. 3 points, that's all I need. I'm going to right click to create that line, and here it is. Very easy. So now what we're going to check is we're going to check this point because I want to make sure that I'm covering that turnaround there. So I clicked on Zoom to Rectangle again, and I'm going to click and drag right here. Oops, we're a little too close, but I can move up. And see how you can just see that tack down line poking out there. I thought I had covered it, but not quite. So I'm going to right click to shut off my zoom, and I'm going to come to Home and Edit Points. Because now I can hit Shift again, hold it down, click on that point, and move it. So now I've covered that little end. She's just looking for a satin stitch. I'm going to click zoom to fit so I can see the whole thing. And there it is. Now I can come over here in my film strip.
Sorry.
That's okay. And I can come to the top. And this is the original grouping. That's the original design. And I just want her to have that satin. She's going to use design positioning to line it up. So I want to get rid of this so she's not confused with additional steps. So I click on the group to select it and I hit delete. Now all I'm left with is that satin line that she wants. I can export that to the thumb drive. She can use design positioning, and that should cover up her little problem here with no issues. And I thought that was a nice little thing for you guys to learn how, when I have, or maybe I've unhooped and I forgot to do something, it's kind of nice to have that option to change that design. If she had wanted to use a motif instead of a satin line, we could have chose a motif, and there's a bazillion and 3 options there. So you can really personalize something that somebody else created and make it your own. So I guess that's all I have to say about that. Keep stitching. Good?